Hey guys, what is up? I was recording another episode of my Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough, and I thought I had the issue figured out. I thought it was just notifications. I would get a notification on my phone, doesn't matter what it was, whether I was getting low battery or if just like an app gave me a notification or something like that. Like if Facebook said, hey, it's this person's birthday, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I charge my phone, turn the Wi-Fi off, and I shouldn't get any notifications. Or at least, manage and also manage my apps. That way I knew I could record without getting a notification. And I still had that issue. So I'm going to stop making episodes of my Pokemon Heart Gold walkthrough. And um, I really do like playing the Pokemon game, so I am going to be playing it on my own time. But the fact that the recordings weren't really working, it wasn't really that popular on my channel. Um, I'm going to just kind of stop. I'll upload the two good episodes I had because I was recording a third. So I'll upload the two good ones I have. I'm pretty sure I have two good ones. Maybe it's three, maybe it's one. I have no idea. So I'm pretty sure it's two. I'm going to upload those once I get back to school because as you can see, this is not what you usually see. Usually when I'm recording stuff like this, I'm at my desk and you see the bed behind me. I am in the room I grew up in, at the home I grew up in the town I grew up in. I'm home for spring break. I go back tomorrow. Um, well, tomorrow being Sunday because it's Saturday night right now. So I'll go home tomorrow or go back to school tomorrow. See, I call school home for some reason. I'll go back to my dorm room tomorrow, and either tomorrow or Monday, upload those other two. I might do them same day, might do them one day one day the other, but I'm gonna try to get them both uploaded by Tuesday. Um, it doesn't mean I'm gonna step away from recording Pokemon or doing anything Pokemon related. Which is actually I'm gonna do something in this episode or in this video. Um, Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. So I might do like a Pokemon Dream Team in my Soul Silver version because I have a ton of Pokemon there, and I'm gonna use some cheat codes. Just I'm gonna use some. Deal with it. So this is what I'm gonna do for this one. So as you all know, Pokemon the anime, the show, um, its main character is Ash. And Ash has traveled with a bunch of different people through each region. So what I want to do is actually like talk about the two people he started with traveling originally, Misty and Brock, and kind of where are they now, what are they doing, kind of thing. So, with Misty and Brock, Ash met Misty when she was fishing in like the second episode. I think it was maybe the second. So she was fishing and she pulled Ash out in Pikachu out of the river or whatever it was. I think it was a river. And Pikachu was really hurt because they got attacked by some Spearow and whatnot. So that's where he meets Misty. And then he steals her bike to go to the Pokemon Center as fast as possible so Pikachu could get healed. And I'm doing this off memory. Um, from I watched the episode a couple years ago just to rewatch some Pokemon, but so I'm just going through it in my head. Um, so then the Ash is riding the bike. Pikachu's in the basket, and um, the Spearow go to attack. So Pikachu has like this huge electric attack. It attacks all the Spearow, and in the process, fries Misty's bike. So the whole thing about Misty traveling with Ash originally was, I'm gonna chase you until you pay me back for my bike. So it never really happens. And then, later he obviously finds out that her and her sisters are the gym leaders of the Cerulean Gym. And then he meets Brock when he challenges the Pewter City Gym. And Brock takes care of his brothers and sisters because his mom is dead and his dad left to go be a Pokemon trainer. And in the end of the episode, Brock gives Ash the Boulder Badge and says, I know you really didn't earn it, but you were gonna beat Onyx in that battle. So take the badge and not only fulfill your dream, but fulfill mine. And wouldn't you know it, Brock's dad's was like this old guy wearing a beard and a red hat. And so then Brock's dad takes care of the gym and the kids while Brock travels with Ash. And Ash, gets to eat all this really nice food because Brock is an amazing cook. And then Brock leaves for a season, I believe, when Ash and Misty go to the Orange Islands and meet Tracy, but I'm not going to get into Tracy that much. And they reunite with Brock after he is at Ash's house, I believe. And whenever that, I can't remember her name exact, but there was a professor that Brock fell in love with, which is why he didn't go to the Orange Islands. And he thought that she had the same feeling. She did not. And then he curls up into a ball and is shadowed with blue. I don't even know what to call it, but around him turns blue, and he's like, "Oh, that name." So, then after 5 seasons, they split off. And then you get Ash traveling with May and Max. And then Brock joins on the first or second episode, something like that. I think the second. Actually, was it the second or third? I can't remember. So anyway, again, he travels with Brock and whatnot. Because Brock saves them from a bunch of Talo. And because Pikachu's electric attacks don't do a whole lot against them for some odd reason, even though electric's supposed to be super effective against flying. And then, they just don't seem to want to faint. And then Brock comes out of nowhere, sends out Fortress to use Explosion. So then, they travel together. Again, he eats amazing meals, because it's not like Brock's an okay cook and the food's alright. It's not like you eat, but you're not like biting into it. You're like, oh my god, I want to marry this food. You know, like so it's it's not like it's okay food or it's all right. I mean, it's like 5-star restaurant food. So, um, then you have, oh, they go through that and then they split off, and then you get into the season with Dawn. And, then a few episodes in, like one or two, Pikachu's missing, so Ash is trying to find. Actually, it is confirmed Pikachu is a boy. The Snivy Ash had, it was a girl, so it was able to use Attract, I think, on a lot of Ash's Pokemon. Pikachu is a boy, it was confirmed. So maybe I could do a video on that and explain why, or how we know, like go into a full analysis of it, but that's just long story short. I think Oshawott a boy too. Anyway, so, right, Dawn. So, they're trying to find Pikachu and whatnot, and Brock's was with a truck driver. Thinking, sorry, it's 11:15. I'm getting a little tired. So, Brock thinks him and this truck driver really hit it off, and then and then she gets a phone call, and it's her boyfriend or husband or whoever, and then Brock's like, okay, I'm traveling with you now. So after that, then we don't see Brock, really. Misty comes in for like an episode, I think, and then really we don't see them. So what happens to them after they stop traveling? What happened to Misty after he started traveling with May, Max, and Brock? And then what happened with Brock when Ash started traveling with Iris and his green hair? I didn't watch that much of. Oh my god, what was that? I didn't watch that much of that generation. Okay. Oh my god, he had green hair. Cyrus? Why do I feel like Iris and Cyrus? I know the purple haired girl was Cyrus. Anyway, but he could cook too. He was a Pokemon connoisseur, I believe. Sure, I remember that, but I can't remember his name. So, what happened? And then after that, he travels with Serena, Clement, and Bonnie. And then, now he's in the Alola region, going to school, and, I watched up through, episode 15 or 16, because, even though it's not in English, they still have, computer. Even though it's not in English, they still have the English subtitles, so I'm able to just read and see what's going on. So, I've been watching a bit of that. And I didn't like it at first because I'm like, what did they do to Ash? I'm rambling. But anyway, I give it a shot. And it's actually kind of good. So, we have... what happens? So, pretty much, Brock and Misty go back, in my opinion, they go back to sort of living their normal lives, but at the same time not, because Brock wanted to be a Pokemon breeder. So while he probably went back to the Pewter City gym and did a little bit of that, my guess is that he, went to some kind of breeding school, Pokemon breeding school, Probably fell in love with his teacher, as long as the teacher's female. Because as we can tell, Brock's not gay. The amount of women he just falls for, I'm pretty sure Brock's not gay. So, he probably fell in love with his teacher and whatnot. Anyway, so, in my opinion, he probably has become one of the top breeders in the world. And, is just striving to be the best. Misty. So, with Misty, she probably went back to the Cerulean City Gym and just taken over. Because her sisters, they were mainly concerned with putting on a show than actually doing battles. I mean, when Ash first gets there, they were just like, here, take the badge. Because they had just gotten their butts whipped by the 3 trainers who picked the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander that Ash was gonna get one of those before he got Pikachu. So, those 3 trainers beat the Cerulean City Gym, even the guy with the Charmander. Like, Squirtle was what Gary had, and while it's not very effective against other water types, at least when that water type at least when the opponent attacks, it's not super effective against you. Plus, also, he probably had some other Pokemon, my guess would be. So the person who had Charmander the person who had Charmander must have had the worst time. Think about it. First, you have Brock, the rock type gym. Rock, super effective against fire. Then you have the water type gym in Cerulean City. You're at a disadvantage again. And even if you caught a Pokemon, what was there before the Pewter City Gym? Bug types and flying types. Both weak against rock. So, that first trainer who took that Charmander, props to them. Anyway, so, that'd be a cool episode as well. I'm gonna write this stuff down. Anyway, so, my point is that they sort of went back, at first, they went back to the lives that they had, but then did what they wanted to. Misty probably went to the gym, did some of the, gym leader stuff, and then said, you know what, I want to go out and I want to be a trainer. So she goes and, possibly challenges gyms. It's like, oh, hey, Misty, what are you doing here? What do I owe this visit? It's like, I'm challenging you to a battle. Yeah. And it's like, she has to battle Cerulean, she has to battle her sisters. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna battle myself. Wait. Like, you can't do that. So, like, I know that's why she left the Cerulean City Gym in the first place, is she wanted to be a trainer. So, she probably went and did the whole gym leader thing and then said, I'm gonna be a trainer now. She comes in for an episode, I'm trying to think, I believe it was when it was probably, I think, when Ash was traveling with Dawn, I want to say. I was thinking May and Max, but now I'm thinking Dawn. I know May makes an appearance when he travels with Dawn. I know that for a fact. And I can't remember exactly what happened in the episode, but I think Misty was being a trainer. So, that is all for this. If you guys, I know I rambled, and I just rambled so much in this, and I'm sorry for that. It's just, I'm going off the top of my head. I wasn't very prepared for this. I just decided to do it last minute, so I'm like, eh. And I just put some words in my head. I'm like, okay, that seems good. Okay, record. You know. So that is going to be it for this episode. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna call this. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, comment on any other Pokemon related videos you want me to do, and if you guys just really don't want me to stop doing HeartGold, I won't, but it just wasn't getting that much support, and recording it was starting to become a hassle. So, and if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Last time I checked, I was at 17. So I'm planning on doing a thank you at 20 subscribers, and then a thank you video at 50 subscribers, if I ever get there. Because honestly, I wasn't even sure if I would make 20. So if I ever get to 50, then I'd probably do 100, then maybe 250, 500, 1,000, stuff like that, And then I'll do thank yous periodically, just thanking. But in order for me to get to those points, and do those thank you videos, I need you guys to hit that sub button. Alright, later guys.